Yo, what up? What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. So, this video, I'm going to be talking about 6 signs she wants to have sex on the first date. All right. So, this is going to be a preview video. So, I'm going to be previewing this video, meaning I'm only going to give you 2 out of the 6 signs. And if you actually want to see the whole video, where I give you all 6 signs of, when a chick wants to have sex with you on the first date, you got to make sure you click that link below to go to my Patreon page or go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario so you can, listen to the entire program. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you a preview. I'm going to show you the first 2 signs. And then if you want to see the whole thing, make sure you click that link below and you can see the entire video. All right, check this out. Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you 6 signs that she wants to have sex on the first date. All right, so, these are signs that you really need to look out for, because if you don't look out for them, you're going to miss them, right? And some of these signs are things that probably have already happened to you on first dates, but you didn't pick up on them. And so you didn't act on it. And so you didn't have sex with a girl on the first date. You could have actually had sex with a chick on the first date, one of the first dates that you've been on in the past week, month, or whatever, but you missed the sign. So I'm going to be giving you 6 signs to look out for. And some of these things, it's things that you're not really going to notice, up front. It's going to seem like just some regular shit. But the thing is, the reason why I want to, point this out is because when you do see it, when you do notice it, right, then this is the thing that usually means that this chick actually wants to, make something happen. So if a chick is doing, 2 or more of these things on a first date, this usually means she wants to have sex with you on the first date. All right, so let's just jump right into this. And this is in no order of importance, but I'm just going to go through, 1 through 6. All right, so number 1 is she keeps kissing you and touching you during the middle of the date. All right, she keeps kissing and touching you during the middle of the date. So what do I mean? So when you're on a date, right, you meet the chick. Let's say you meet her somewhere, or even you might pick her up somewhere, and let's say y'all go to get a drink. Then you go to get a drink, y'all are talking, y'all are chilling, y'all are doing whatever you do, and then at some point the date ends, right? Now, there's times where the date will end and, you might give her a kiss and she'll kiss you back, and then you go your separate ways. You understand? But if you're on a date and the date hasn't ended yet, it's still like in the middle of the date, y'all still talking, y'all still chilling, y'all still having fun, whatever it is, and, y'all start flirting, and then let's say you and her start kissing, right? Like, let's say you turned up that sexual tension, and then you started kissing her, and then she's kissing you back and all this other stuff. Now you guys are kissing, and then you stop kissing and you talk a little bit more, and then she keeps kissing you again, and then y'all stop kissing, you're talking some more, she's kissing you again, she's touching you while she's kissing you, all this other stuff, then you get into this, big makeout session and all this other stuff, right? So the date hasn't ended yet, but she's all over you, kissing you and touching you. You understand what I'm saying? So that's a sign that she actually wants to make it happen. You understand? Because the thing is, usually what happens on first dates is women are usually a little bit more reserved in general, right? So if this is a first date and she is, basically being that touchy-feely with you and kissing you and all this other stuff, right? That's a sign that she's really attracted to you, and she's, sexually attracted to you in that way, to the point where she actually would want to make something happen. You understand? Now, you are going to have situations where, a girl could be doing this and she's thinking about, having sex with you, but then she probably won't for whatever reason. But in most cases, when a girl is doing this, when she's, constantly making out with you and touching you and all this during the middle of the date, This is a sign that this girl wants to actually have sex on that first date. You feel what I'm saying? So that's, that's number one right there. She keeps kissing and touching you during the middle of the date. All right. Now, number two, the second sign that a girl wants to have sex with you on the first date is she asks you about your living situation. All right. So she's going to ask you about your living situation. So you guys are going to be talking, you're chilling, whatever. And she's going to ask you, she's going to be like, so, what part of town do you live in? And, do you have roommates? And, are they home right now? Are you allowed to have guests over your house? All this, she's going to ask you stuff like that. You understand? And so when she's sort of asking you those questions, when she's like trying to, get some information, that means that she is actually trying to, go to your spot to get it popping. You understand? I remember I was on a date one time and, this chick, she's asking me about my living situation. You know what I mean? So she's like, oh, so, who do you live with? And I'm like, well, I live with my wife. So so I'm like, look, we're going to have to go to your spot, if you want to hang out there. You understand? And the thing is, I knew she was asking me, asking me about my living situation because she was interested in, taking the date from where we was at to the spot. So I was like, look, yeah, this is my situation. So, let's go to your spot. And I just said it just like that. And she was like, okay, cool. You understand? And we made it happen. So her asking about the living situation is her wanting to know what the situation was because she's thinking about going back to the crib with me. You feel what I'm saying? So that's number two. She's going to ask you about your living situation. Now, number three, right? And this is like a big one, a big sign that you can see that usually means that she wants to, have sex on the first date, is that right, guys, so remember, if you want to hear the entire video of the 6 signs that she wants to have sex on the first date, make sure you click the link below and go to the Patreon and, click that link or go straight to patreon.com/Mr. Locario. Make sure you check out all of them. Number 6 on this list, right, is something that most guys don't even utilize or even realize. So you definitely want to make sure you check this out. So make sure you click that link below so you can get access to the entire video. All right. So I'm out of here. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.